Hello everyone, this is the last lecture of the chapter 1 revision of the basics of Python class 12. This is the fifth lecture. So let us see what is dictionary. So what is dictionary in Python? So dictionary in Python is an unordered collection of data values used to store data values along with the keys. That means in dictionary the data values is used along with some keys. Dictionary hold key value pair. That means in dictionary key value is written in a pair form. As you can see, key is written, then a value will be written, and it is in pair. So key value is provided in the dictionary to make it more optimized. Why is key value used? To make it the dictionary more optimized. Key value pair in a dictionary is separated by a colon. Key and value are separated by a colon, as you can see, whereas each key is separated by a comma, and each key is separated by a comma. For example, you can see here there is a Python dictionary. We have taken this variable equal to, then as you can see, this is one key and this is another key, 1 2, and it is separated by a comma, and this key and value is separated by a column. As you can see, this is item 1 and this is item 2. Now creating an empty dictionary. How can we create an empty dictionary? So here is a program how we can create. So dictionary, here inside this there will be empty, then print empty dictionary, print dictionary. As you can see here, print is written, so first it will print dictionary. As you can see in output, print dictionary is there, and then it is written print dictionary. So whatever is stored in dictionary inside equal to dictionary, so this will be printed out. So as you can see, this is printed. Now let us see how can we create a dictionary with integer keys. So here is one program. Dictionary is equal to 1. What is this? This is key. And what is this? This is a value. So this is one key. This is one item separated by a comma. This is second. This is third. So as it is written, for dictionary we have assigned the values. So print, it is written, this is represented for next line. So dictionary with the use of integer keys. So as you can see, this is print is written, so this will be printed first in output. You can see dictionary with the use of integer keys. Now you can see here print dictionary is given, so whatever is written inside dictionary, this will be printed in the output. As you can see, hope you understood this. So now how can we create a dictionary with mixed keys? Let us see this program. Here dictionary is given and here it is written some values assigned to it. So first is name. So this basically is the key and this is the value of it. Then here 1 is the key and this is the value of it. And this 2, this is first, this is second, this is separated by a comma. As you can see, this is the key, this is the value, and both are separated by a colon, as you can see here and here. Now it is written print dictionary with the use of mixed keys. So this will be printed first in the output. As you can see here in the output, this is printed dictionary with the use of mixed key. And now print dictionary. So whatever is written inside dictionary, this will be printed. So as you can see in the next line, everything is printed same to same as it is in dictionary. So now we will see how can we create a dictionary with dict method. This is a method by which we can create that dictionary. Here is a variable we have taken d, and this is the dict method. So here we have written dict and we have written what we have to assign to the dictionary. So here this is the key 1, this is first item, this is second item, this is third item. So now it is written print, so dictionary with the use of the dict. So whatever is written inside this will be printed first. Output, as you can see, dictionary with the use of the dict. Okay, now it is written print d. So whatever is written inside this dict method, inside this bracket, that will be printed in the output. As you can see, this is the method by which we can create a dictionary and store it into a variable. Now let us see how can we create a dictionary with each item as a pair. So this we have taken a variable here and use the dict method. Here what we have to do, instead of column while assigning the values, Here between key and value we will put a comma, not semicolon. Here also you can see this is the first, and here it is will be comma only, as you can see, and one parenthesis will be given here, and next line it is written print dictionary with each item as a pair. So in the output first this will be printed, as you can see, a dictionary with the each item as a pair. Then now what will happen, it is written printed. So here actually what happens, whatever is written inside this, it does not get printed, it actually gets printed how it should be. That means while assigning previously, as I have shown you, we have to write column between them, between key and value, and a comma here between two items, and again here is a key and here is a value, again semicolon. So this is basically, if we will declare this like this also, then also we will get output as this. So here we will see some programs creating an empty dictionary. How can we create an empty dictionary? So here is a program dict. This is empty. Then print empty dictionary. Then print dict. So here you can see in output, first empty dictionary will be printed. Then dictionary dict. Whatever is inside this, this will be printed in the output. So you can see here. So now how can we add elements one at a time in a dictionary? So first we will write dict, then here will be the key, and then we will assign the key the value. So here 0 is the key and Govind is the value, 2 is the key, Prasad is the value, 3 is the key, Arya is the value. So first this will be printed, print dictionary after adding 3 elements. So in the output, as you can see, dictionary after adding 3 elements, then dict will be there. Now in the output this all will come together, as you can see here. The 0 is the key, then this is the value separated by a colon, this is first item, second item, then third item separated by commas. Now how can we add set of values to a single key? That means a single key having different values. So it is simple, we will write the key here, and then we will assign the different values to it by separating a comma. So here 1 is one value, 2 is another value. So print dictionary after adding 3 elements. So this becomes another set of dictionary, and this becomes one set of dictionary, this becomes second set of dictionary. So in output, as you can see, it is written first dictionary after adding 3 elements. So this will be printed. So now what happens, this becomes one set of dictionary and this is another set of dictionary. So in printing what happens, this will be printed and this will be printed by separating a comma from this dictionary, as this is another dictionary and this is another dictionary. And here you can see this is the value, this is the key, and this is the value to it. It is, if there are many values assigned to a single key, then it is separate, then it is uh, enclosed in a parenthesis, and key and value, as you can see, is separated by a colon. Now we will see how can we update existing keys values. That means if we want to change the value of a key, how can we do it? So first, as you have to change the value of this key, how can we change? So here it is written simply what it is written here, dict v. Then we will write the value here which we want to change. What we want the value as in the key we will write here. So we want 3 comma 4 instead of 1 comma 2, so we will directly write 3 comma 4, whatever you want. So now it will be written as print updated dictionary. So this will be in the output updated dictionary. So print dict. Now you can see here, for this is first set of dictionary, then here directly it is changed without, just we have to change from 1 comma 2 to 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4 in assigning the values to the key. So you can see here without any problem it has printed here. So now let's move forward. So now here is another program. Here we have created a dictionary. This is the one is the key, Prasad value, name is the second key. This is the value to it, and three is another key, and Arya is its value. So now we will access its element, the elements of the dictionary. How can we access it? So accessing a element using a key. So this will be in the output, as you can see. Then D. So as you can see, the variable is d. Then for accessing its values in the output, what we can do, that we will write the variable name in which we have stored the dictionaries. So here we have written d, then we will give bracket and we will write the key name here. So as we'll write the key name here, you can see in printing in the output, you can see what is the value of name key. So it is Govind, as you can see. So give Govind is printed in the output. Now how can we access element? So you can see here, name we have accessed in the output. Now we are doing same in the another key. So here we have written accessing a element using key. So it is printed. So print d1. So the value of key 1 is Prasad. This 1 is the key and Prasad is its value. So you can see here the output is Prasad. So similarly, we can use this method also using get method. How can we access an element? So first it is written accessing an element using get, accessing an element using get. So here what we have to do, we have to write the variable and dot, we have to write get. This is the method, how can we access it, and we will write here inside the bracket the key, the key value we will write, key we will write, and in the output we will get the value. As you can see here, what is the value of the key 3? So key 3 has the value as Arya, so you can see in the output Arya is printed. Hope you understood this. So now we will see an example program. Here we have created a dictionary and assigned its key and values. So now it is written print all key names in the dictionary one by one. So this will be in the output first. So as you can see here, now it is written for I in D. So this for is used here. So what will be the value of I in D? So the I will take its values as the values as the key, not the key values. It will take its the value of I will be the keys, the key. What will be the key? So 1 2 3 will be the key. So the value of I will change from 1, then 2, then 3. So as you can see here, print. So here we have to print I. So first the value of I will come as from key, it will come as 1, then it will come as 2, then it will come as 3. As you can see here in the output, so 1 is printed, then a gap will be given as this is there. So gap and then 2 will come, then a gap, then 3, then gap will be there. So now again print all values in the dictionary one by one. So this is written all values in the dictionary one by one. So now we have to print the values. So here it is written for I in D. So print di. So here we are accessing the key values. So here I will first I will come as 1, then 2, then 3. So what will be the value of d1? So d1 you can see a. So in the output you can see a is there, a is there, then a gap will be given, gap is there, then I value will change to 2. So 2, what will be the key 2 value? So it is bbb. So you can see in output bbb. Similarly then ccc, and a gap will be given. So now next it is written as print all keys using keys method. So now we will use key method to use uh, to print all the keys. So you can see here as it is written as print, so this will be printed in the output. Then for I in d dot keys, so this is a method by which we can directly print the keys in the dictionary. So you can see here print, here d is the variable in which we have created the dictionary, then dot keys, this is the method. Then we will write print, so this will be printed in the output. So what will be the value of I? So value of I in d dot key is keys. So what will be the keys? First the value of I will be 1, as you can see, then 2, then 3. So you can see here in the output print I, the value of I is first 1, then a gap, then 2, then a gap, then 3, then a gap. Hope you understood this program. So let us see another program. So here is another program. Here we have again created a dictionary here and assigned in a value, assigned in a variable. Then it is written print all values using values method. So we will here see value method. So for I in d dot values, so here the I will get the values as d dot values. First it will get as AAA, then BBB, then CCC, as one is the key and another is the value. This is the key, this is the value, this is the key, this is the value. So value it will come as, so the value of I will be AAA, then BBB, then CCC. So in printing what will it do, that see, you can see here I. So first it will print AAA, then a gap will be given due to this, then BBB, then a gap will be given, then CCC, then a gap will be given. So now move forward, print all keys and values in the dictionary using item method. So how can we print all the keys with the values using item method? So item method is used. So for k dot k comma v in d dot items, here k is taken as key and v is taken for variable for values, key values. So you can see here, print, you can take any variable, as we have taken here I, you can take instead of I a, and but you have to write here also. So instead of k comma v, you can take a comma b also. So here we have written key, k for key and v for value. So this method, item method is used. Items method, it is s also. So print k comma v end is equal to, so as item is used, first the value of k will go as 1, then 2, then 3, because of this used method. So then, and the value of v, first it will go as AAA, then BBB, then CCC. So in printing what it will happen, first it will print this line, as you can see it is written print. So this is printed in the output, then it will go as k. So first the value of k will come as, for is used here, so first 1, so 1 is there. Then v, what will is the value of v? AAA, so AAA is there. Then again a gap will be given between them, as you can see. Then k, first now it will go as 2 as second key, so 2 is here. Then value, so here BBB, so B is the here. Then a gap will be given, gap is given. Then here key is third, so third is printed here. And then value, then CCC will be printed, as you can see CCC is printed, and a gap will be given. Hope you understood this program. So this was for today. See you in the next lecture. We will start our new chapter there, functions.